everybody, how's it going? I just thought I would come and do a reading today. I haven't done one in a couple of days, and I just kind of wanted to see. We have a lot of pretty cool energy going on yesterday and today with the 777, and what I understand is that energy's around for a little while. So super lot of communication from the other side, right? And so I just want to know, I guess I'm just going to do a collective reading today and see what Spirit wants to say, what's coming up for the collective, Spirit. Tell me what's coming up for the collective with this open veil. What are the opportunities we have? And what might this look like? I'm going to start with this deck and we'll clarify the messages. This is the akashic deck, and of course when we have something really special going on with the astrology, it's already here, right? So let's ask spirits, angels, guides, ancestors, archangels, ascended masters, and all that is coming from love and light, to guide me today, to give clear, accurate messages for the collective about the energy that we're having right now, this very thin veil. What are the opportunities? What are the messages you want to tell the collective? What can they be ready for? Okay. Overall energy is the Archangel Gabriel. So overall, that's what's happening. Communication from the other side. Gabriel is the archangel of communication, and he's the overall energy. So they're going to be communicating. That's what I'm getting here. Usually in this deck, when there's an archangel, they talk about the archangel sending their messages through people. So it could be anywhere that you get your message. I just have this feeling that you'll know what yours is, and you'll take what's meant for you. You know what I mean? You'll hear the messages that you need, whether it's, a YouTube video or a TikTok or whatever. I think there's a lot of messages being relayed right now. I'm noticing that. I watched TikTok this morning and I was like, wow, so many channeled messages, So that's what I'm seeing as the overall energy, is like there's all these messages coming in for us. So then the first thing coming out is the Six of Keys, which is the Six of Pentacles. But in this one, it's called the Increscent Moon. So, so this guy is like a sculptor, and he's making some kind of a beautiful statue there. He's carving it. And this card comes with the message like, whatever you're working on, keep going, because your abundance is about to increase. Abundance, happiness, joy, and even money, right? Okay, so the first card out is the Page of Swords. I got a new deck, and it's kind of cool. This friend of mine sent it to me. That's what it looks like here. And it's got both reversals and upright. I'm clarifying with this deck. I worked with it yesterday for several hours, and I really like it. Sometimes it's best to, like if you're new at tarot, that we have to really get to know these cards. And so I got these in the mail from a friend of mine a couple weeks ago, and I'm just using them today. I feel confident So the first card is being clarified with the Page of Swords. So I feel like this is like you're starting something new, right? I think you're learning something new. I think whatever you're working on is something that you've recently started. You know, it's a new hobby. It's a new hi, divinely guided. Happy Saturday. I'm just doing a collective reading for, you know, this energy we're in, 777 energy. It's gonna last for a while. So I feel like good information coming out. Okay, so it looks like you're curious about something, you're learning something new. This hobby might be something new, but it's actually something that's bringing you success. So whatever that is, something could be changing. But I feel like something like might seem, I don't know, a little scary, like within yourself, like you're scared to go ahead with it. But I feel like Spirit is saying, like, follow your passion, follow it, because it is leading you to the success that you desire, the money that you need, the abundance, the happiness, the joy, right? Whatever this is, it's going to change things for you really fast, bring in new opportunities. This card is saying that you're going to get what you want, you know, whatever it is that you want. But I feel like you have some fear attached to this success. Why are they afraid of the success, Spirit? Why is that happening? Why? Because you need to stay positive. Okay, so just that's the message here, is the Sun, right? And then the Three of Wands. Yeah, just moving ahead. It's like being confident in what you're doing. You know what I mean? If there is a slowdown, I feel like it's because you lack the confidence, you know? But I do see you finding your balance, and I think there's a warning of being preoccupied with money. So you need to do whatever this is that you're doing. Don't think about the money. Just think about how much you love it, you know? This looks like a passion project. Stay focused on that. Don't worry about it. The universe has you. But you just have like this fear around it. The next card here is up in the air. You're not sure. You're not sure about this this thing that you're doing, this project, this new hobby, this new passion thing. You're kind of scared. Again, with this fear, right? Okay. Spirit says just keep working on it. Just keep working on it. Hey, Dan. How's it going, man? Good to see you here. Thanks for coming. Okay. Keep working on it. I think you're... Clarify that. Okay, I think that you have something heavy weighing on you. You know, something in your life. Some kind of collapse in your old way of being. But then what comes in after it is the Empress. And then what comes in after that is the Ten of Wands. So I feel like you have a lot of weight on your shoulders, you know? You feel burdened. You feel like it's an uphill battle. I feel like spirit is with you, but I feel like there's something here telling me that, like, you're up in the air here. You're not wanting to make a decision. You don't know enough stuff yet. Hey, Heidi, you can just leave the key right there. Thank you. Thanks. Sorry about that. It's okay. It's okay. Okay, it's right here. All right. Bye. Thank you. Sorry about that. It's the other grandma. It's my little grandkids, and she borrowed my car. It is gonna be hot today. It was already like, I'm like at 9 o'clock, it was like 80 degrees. Okay, so this could have something to do with, gossip, or somebody around you that puts you down. Spirit wants you to honor your spirit self, and keep that being your main focus. Don't worry about what other people think. And the people that are making you feel shitty need to go. They just need to go, because they're killing your inspiration. They're killing your drive and your confidence over here. There's somebody doing that. There's a light at the end of the tunnel here. So the key is to let go of the negativity and the stress of not knowing, right? I feel like this looks like this looks like a little bit of a tough energy, but I mean, awakening is never easy. It's not an easy thing. It's the tower. You know what I mean? So the reason that it's all happening is because of this Oracle of Delphi. I feel like a lot of us are waking up to new gifts, like spiritual gifts, like being able to see things in visions, understanding your role, your spiritual role more. That's why this row that I'm looking at is so confusing, or like upsetting, kind of, in a way. I can feel it from you, because you're not sure. You know what I mean? You're not sure what's next. But the thing is there's new gifts coming. So focus on that, and we'll see what Spirit has here. So seize all the opportunities. Yeah, there's something, all this up in the air shit is turning around, because I think you're understanding that you are the Oracle. These gifts, these Oracle gifts that they're talking about, are like mediumship, they're psychic gifts, they're understanding the past lives that you've had, or like having some memories of that. Like, how I used to know this person, and they told me I just know stuff. And I was like, oh. So, like, some people, they just know stuff from past lives. And I feel like that's something that's coming to, is like just a recognition of who you really are. Yeah. The High Priestess is here. Those gifts are amping up, your knowledge, connecting in with spirit, right? This is an unexpected change, right? This is something that you weren't expecting, these gifts. It kind of turns around the way you think. I think about the 3D. I think you think different about money. I think you think different about, like, your family. Everything's kind of turned around when you understand that you are the Oracle. You know what I mean? That's Spirit using you. You agreed to it in soul form, right? And you're finally kind of grasping it, accepting it, and being granted like this new position. It changes everything. It even changes, you know, the way you see the 3D, what's important. You know what I mean? Yeah, there's a spiritual transformation, a new beginning. I feel like you're letting go of a lot of stuff. Because, like, over here, you're all worried about anxiety, things like that, not knowing what's next, right? But as soon as you grasp this Oracle of Delphi, these gifts that you can feel, they're new ones too. I know that all of you have gifts already, but these are new gifts coming through this 777 portal. And I kind of feel like the whole month of July and the whole month of August are pretty open for between the realms. Because remember, we have the 8-8 Lions Gate too coming in August, right? And we just had 777 yesterday, which is pretty amazing. So what I see happening is, like, no matter what happens, I feel like you're more balanced because of your higher self being so active in your life, right? Some of you might feel like when you get here and you receive all these gifts, some of you might start feeling like, what am I doing? What am I doing going to this job every fucking day? What am I doing? You feel stuck. I think you're understanding, like, the bigger picture. Like, man, I was meant for greatness. Like, my soul is itching to come out and do whatever, you know, whatever it was meant to do. And so I feel like you're understanding that. You're letting go of the past here, focusing on the future, growing up, big time. So I see here, I see maybe something happening inside your home. Let me show you this picture. That's the bird's nest, right? So that's what else is changing. Like, I feel like there's changes coming in what you do for work. I think there's changes in your decision-making patterns. I think you have been having trouble, but this is being changed just because of the inspiration you're feeling in the first card. And then this Oracle of Delphi comes out to, like, reveal itself. Like, you have this gift too. You didn't even know. There's a new gift. It's changing everything. It's allowing you to let go of things that just don't serve you. You've got the 6 of Cups in reverse. So here, let's check this bird's nest and get some messages for that. The bird's nest spirit, tell me about that. Tell me what's happening. I feel like this is right on your home front, right? The 3 of Wands is usually about making, you know, like 2 of Wands, you make the decision. 3 of Wands, you're waiting for the perfect time to execute it, you know? And here's what's happening. You're done healing. I think you've been in a place of healing, but that is, like, over. You're just surrendering to whatever happens next. You're totally trusting your higher self. I think it's because of this Oracle of Delphi. I feel like you understand, right? You understand that you're something so much bigger than busting your ass for a buck. You're more important to spirit than that. And this is a very important time, right? Could be dealing with some kind of fire sign in your life that's, I don't know, some sort of temptation maybe. Could be a lover, a choice. You know, you're getting to choose something. I think for some of you, there might be some struggle in this shift in energy. I feel like you're kind of scared. Um, don't be. Don't be scared. I think what you're afraid of is not winning, you know. But we already understand that you are up here in the crescent moon, right? Yeah, I kind of feel like I don't know if there's a boss or something, abuse of power, stubbornness, lack of discipline. I feel like, or absentee father. I feel like, honestly, these are your childhood issues that they're talking about here. Those are the things that are leaving with the Oracle of Delphi, right? I feel like maybe you've had some problems in your family, and I think it's left you at a disadvantage. I feel like you feel a lot of fear, and it's a childhood thing. Um, Now I wouldn't be doing my job if I didn't get some. Um, I need an answer how to get out of this thing here. Yeah, higher self activation. Allow that to happen. Because all of these cards over here in the bird's nest, like, it looks like a home, it looks like your family, it looks like a struggle, you know, like your basic needs as a child. And I feel like they're still there. You know, this self-doubt, this self-confidence, right? Burdens, not understanding things. I do see movement. I see movement, but I see you kind of being afraid of it. Um, yeah. So you do have spirit guides for assistance here. So I feel like kind of like when you get into this, here's what they're saying at the bottom of the deck, self-love. So I think all of this can be turned around when you activate your higher self. What's happening is you're kind of in this comfort zone of the past, even though it's not comfortable. It isn't comfortable, but it is where you've been for so long. You know, it's this doubt, it's this not understanding like your higher self, the gift you are, the message you have to share. And you know, sometimes when I think about that, those messages, like spirit coming in, you know, and we're the oracle, and then they give us messages. But the hard part is having the confidence to say it. Because sometimes the messages we get, they're not of a popular belief. You know what I mean? They're not. So I see you have to let go of a lot of stuff. Spirit guides helping you, your higher self is being activated. I think what Spirit is saying is like, this is happening. You can either fight with this whole picture. This is talking about like this energy with the veil thinning, you know? And they're saying like you've got a chance to increase your abundance, happiness, joy, even money. But you're up in the air about it, and it's because you don't trust yourself. You're stuck in this old pattern. I know it's got something to do with your childhood. Could have something to do with a father figure or a boss, because what you have is two male figures in the reverse. And so, since I have these cool reversal cards that have the meanings on it, the King of Wands in reverse is lies, deviousness, prejudice, a liar, and one whose main focus is on self-promotion. And then the other one, the Emperor reverse, abuse of power, stubborn, lack of discipline, lack of control, absentee father, paternity issues. So you see, those are the things that kind of have you stuck from like rolling with the flow. This is the most important thing that's happening well, and the overall energy too, right? Do you know what was under that, Archangel Michael? It's this one, the Karmic Trench. This card is about kind of like being in a rut, and you're just like keep getting yourself in deeper and deeper in some kind of karma, like karma is cause and effect, right? So you're still reacting some type of way because of whatever happened with these two reversal male figures in your life. You know, that could be like a boss or a parent, right? So what's going to turn that around for you, first of all, is, you know, tapping into that archangel energy, being able to speak your truth, being able to allow your higher self the ability to like say and do what it wants, lead you to the place that it wants. I think also when we activate our higher self, when we really let that higher self take the lead, we love ourselves. We love ourselves. All of it. All of it. Even the shitty stuff. We appreciate all the lessons that we've learned and the path that we chose. When our higher self is there, I mean, you even appreciate that upside down Emperor and King of Wands. Like, because they're the ones who pushed you into your loving yourself. They're the ones who activated the higher self, right? It's those kind of things, like where you get into like this super like shitty feeling, and then, you know, like the hermit, you go inside and you talk to your higher self and out it comes. Tell me the advice about the in crescent moon card, this one. How are they going to get so successful, and what are they doing? Releasing toxic patterns. Yeah. So that's the thing. Like, you are doing something that's really cool, but you're not sharing it because you're scared. But once you do, I mean, you have freedom here. That's the Uranus card. So new opportunities once you share this thing. I feel like this has been we've seen this message a few times over the last month or so. So up in the air, tell me about this. This is about like anxiety, stress, and coming out of it. Love yourself, nurture yourself, right? Nurture and love everything. You know what I mean? The trees, the grass, the people around you. And that's what'll bring the truth to the forefront. That's what gives you a new clarity on the situation. Like, you're up in the air, you don't know what to do, but when you start to love that person that you are, no matter what, you start to get clarity. You start to have compassion for your own self, because you're looking back and you're like, man, Tina, you're right. I really am scared. But you're coming out of it. Let's clarify the Oracle of Delphi. This is the most positive card on the deck, or on the table. In the past, you had lack and you were suffering. What else? What did they learn from this suffering, Spirit? What did they learn from the suffering? You had growth. You grew from the suffering. I feel like you're thinking a lot, and you're a little confused. And honestly, this could be about the incoming knowledge that you're getting, right? Like the downloads that you're getting. And it causes confusion. I have a friend that I've talked to about this, and we talk about it all the time. Reaching the other side, talking to the other side. And so many times she'll call me and say, I feel like I'm lying to myself. I feel like I'm so sad I'm making this up, right? No. You'll remember. If you get to this place where you're confused in this oracle, when you get the new messages, when you get the downloads, when you get this urge to share, right? I feel like there's going to be like all this stuff coming up, like there's this fear, these toxic patterns, like maybe you feel lack, or maybe you think, you know, like I said, like your message won't be popular. It's not what other people talk about. It isn't, you know, like you're getting new messages straight from spirit right now. Hello, T. Yes, you can ask me a question. Um, so let's see if there's any more messages from Spirit. Tell me, Spirit, do you have any more messages for the collective about this energy? Um, Cut yourself free from anything that doesn't serve you and choose you. And that's really what the message is. The way you're seeing yourself, it's not correct, you know? Yeah. You don't see this coming, but there's something huge coming. A big change. I feel like healing. Yeah, healing that King of Wands upside down thing. Receiving Ten of Pentacles. Feeling that Ten of Pentacles. Like 100% all in. You know. Okay, so that's what I've got. And I didn't see if that person is still here. So I don't see a question from you, T. So, if I don't see a question by the time I pick these up, I'm just gonna end the video. Hello, general question. What's ahead for you? Well, did you just read that? Watch the watch the reading. I bet that was for you. Okay. I'm gonna ask what's ahead for our T. What's coming up for our T? Okay. Tell me what's coming for T. What can they expect in the next month? You're welcome. Okay. Okay. So it looks to me like there's something huge coming this summer. It's a big change for you. It comes with the question, what can I do to help myself? Oh, I love it, Dan. It does make me feel good too. I feel like what's happening here for you, T, is like big changes coming, but you have to ask yourself, what can I do to help myself? That's the first card, probably the most important message here. What can I do to help myself? And you have a brand new beginning. It's the Ace of Wands. And I kind of feel like this can be a many things. It's the akashic field in this deck. Big aurora there, right? So beautiful, that card, right? I've never seen the aurora in person, but I have painted it a million times. I'm kind of obsessed with it. I feel like you have like this new beginning. Um, since it's in the akashic field, I feel like it is something that you had planned. It's something that forces, you know, the wands are about something that you are very passionate about. So it could be like a new job or a new something, right? I feel like there could be a lot of thought process going on here. You have the reflection card. This could be about, it could also be about someone reflecting something back to you, a behavior or something, right? So there could be some of that going on. The reason that spirit puts these things in our path, or we put them in our own path, you know, it's so that we can make a change. I also feel like, honestly, this next card it's it's directly connected with ascended masters. Um, you could have new gifts showing up, mediumship, spirit connection, just on steroids. It also could be saying that when you get to this place where someone's reflecting your behavior back to you, you reach for the ascended masters, you reach for angels, guides. You will reach your goals, is one of the meanings. I feel like you're being directed, you know, like if you would just ask, like ask spirit. I just, honestly, this could mean that you're getting like huge gifts. And I'm not going to water down that message because I don't know you or anything, but I really do see you being protected and guided and loved, and the other realms reaching for you with this card. You see all the people that are translucent. Like that girl's reading a book and there's an angel showing her what to read. There's fairies, there's passed over loved ones, there's ancestors she's never met before, all over this card. And so if you, well, if you're worried about your direction, I feel like you have quite, you know, quite a bit of support here. I'm gonna just clarify with this deck here. Tell me what's in the Akashic field for T. Action, courage, new beginnings. That's related to Jupiter. So you might want to look up where Jupiter's at in your chart, like what house it's in, how, you know, where it's at right now and what that means for you. Okay. Okay, well, good luck with that. But I do feel like, so there's some kind of action being taken, but I feel like no matter what you do, I mean, feel like you're just being guided, right? This, whatever this new thing is, this Ace of Forces, I feel like you do have to have a lot of courage to go for it, right? But it is coming, and it's happening this summer. You have summer come out twice. You are going to be empowered by this decision or this epiphany of idea, right? Tell me what the reflection is about. It's about creation. It's about your intentions, setting your intentions. Could be about working with the moon, since it's kind of on the... And then it's also talking about triggers. So it is kind of what I'm talking about. So there might be some kind of trigger, like, I'm not good enough. Maybe there's someone in your life that mirrors that to you. The answer is self-love, of course, right? Self-love. And you have spirit guide assistance. Again, that came out. Tell me what the adsum is saying. I feel like the adsum is... So there's decisions you have to make. The decisions that you have to make, it's between the... Honestly, it's between the 3D and the other realms. Because look what came out. Like, you got this party card, and then you've got this adsum card. So honestly, it looks to me like you have decisions to make about it. So are you more concerned about, you know, spiritual things or 3D things? It doesn't matter. I mean, it's not, I'm not judging you. I don't really, it doesn't matter to me, but that's just what they're saying to me. It's like you need to decide between the two here. And you've got spirit guides, and like, this is a spirit guide one saying, like, what are you going to choose? We're like trying really hard to show you. Yeah, I feel like you're going to have a breakthrough here, a big one. And you're just going to know. You're going to form a solid foundation. Yeah, I feel like you're starting to interact more regularly with the other realms, or you have the ability to. And whatever is holding you back, which it's being transformed. So it's this control, it's this fragmented person that you feel like, right, is transforming. I'm wondering if you're having something to do with a Scorpio, because it's the Pluto card talking about transformation. Does that help you out a lot? I'm starting a new job and feel scared I won't be able to do it. Right? I just graduated with my master's, just doubting my abilities. Well, I can see that. But I do feel like you're being guided a lot. But it's like, so if you're not a party animal, then it's kind of like it's an ego thing. It's a human thing versus a spirit thing. Like being pulled between, you know, the 3D and the 5D, basically, human being and soul. And we do that all the time. We do it, right? And it causes disharmony, conflict inside of us. But I feel like you're searching, and so I feel like you're going to have a clear understanding of what you're doing here. You know, you're having a breakthrough, and it's with this card. It's with this one. So I feel like, honestly, it's the most important kind of card here. It's like, it's just pretty much asking you to, like, reach out to the other side, or like pay attention, because they're already there. They cannot interfere with your life, the other side, but just support you where you're at, you know. Now, if you want them to help you make a decision or show you in the book what to read, then you have to ask them, you know. So that's what I'm feeling like. I feel like Spirit is saying you've got to have the courage to go for this new thing. Something big happening this summer. Remember the question, what can I do to help myself? I do feel like there's some things that are kind of you know, something that you're working through like the rest of us. But I don't doubt one bit that you'll understand if you just reach out to that higher realm. Okay, so that is what I have for you. So thank you everybody for watching. I will probably be on tomorrow, maybe, and maybe even later today. Who knows? If Spirit talks to me, I'm just hanging out. So I will talk to you guys later. Sending all my love. Not the party animal. Well, it could be talking about like just like you worry about what other people think about you, or you try and fit in, you know, fit in too hard. And sometimes like our higher calling is to break that cycle of trying to fit in and be what other people want us to be. You know, we got to be true to our own soul, you know, whatever that might mean. I'm sure that deep down you know. I don't know if you meditate, but it's a really good idea. And I hope that you take some time during this couple of months of thin veil to get clear on it. Okay, thank you so much, and I hope you have a great day.